Hi my babies, hi, and welcome back to another spiritual message. Today's spiritual message is you will survive the storm. I know with the supermoon, the eclipses, the retrograde, especially the Chiron one, a lot of people are really starting to feel it now that we're in the thick of it. And a lot of things are coming to the surface, a lot of unhealed things, a lot of unconscious traumas or suppressed traumas are coming to the surface as well. A lot of people are starting to see people for who they really are in their life. A lot of masks are falling off. And it just seems to be like a lot of obstacles and challenges. But what it really is, just like I told y'all, a bird breaking out of the egg. This is your breakthrough, and there's the train. This is your breakthrough. Now I'm hearing Mary can't give up now. No one said that it would be easy, but you did not come this far, okay? You did not come this far, baby, to give up. God did not bring you this far to leave you. You done got through it. And see, where this came from was earlier today it was storming. And Marley was in the tub and she was shaking. And we've been going through this for 8 years. And I understand that, that's dogs, as in dogs' natures. They're going to be scared of storms, thunder. Marley don't like wind. Okay, the wind start blowing hard. Marley gonna go get in the tub. Okay, it ain't gotta be raining. Marley gonna go get. Marley ain't about to wait around to fuck around to find out. Let me tell you. Okay, let me tell you. That's one thing I do love about my baby. She like, yeah, I'm not about to sit here and watch to the end. Okay, let's go ahead and get up now. Let's go ahead and exit now. And I was telling her as I was in the bathroom, cause I was cleaning out her bowl to feed her. And I was like, baby, I was like, you've been here for 8, almost 9 years. You have gotten through every storm that you have been in, that you have faced before. And you're going to get through this one. This one is no different. Although I'm pretty sure with Marley, it went in one ear and out the other. But I said, ooh, I caught that. It does not matter how hard the wind is blowing, if it's hail, if it's thunder, if it's a hurricane, if it's a tornado, whatever the case may be. 333 on the clock. It don't matter what the case might be, boo. You've gotten through storms before. You know how to prepare. And even if you felt like you got thrown into a storm and you weren't prepared, you still will kick into them survival instincts when you get in tune with your higher self. Some of y'all, they saying, baby, the storm don't have to be as rough if you stop being so in tune with your lower self, with your lower vibration, and get back in tune with your higher self. Get back in tune with your true nature. Get back in tune with your authentic self. Not what the world expects of you. Not what social media expects of you, or your job, or your family, your children, or your mom, your parents, or whatever. Your lover, or whatever. What is it that you expect of you? What is it that you want for you? Because regardless, okay, when you come out of this storm and you pick up them pieces, what pieces are you picking up? Everybody ain't gonna survive the storm with you. So why care about what people got to say about your survival skills to get through it? You gotta do what you gotta do, baby. And keep pushing through. Sometimes the best way to get through a storm is not to fight against it. When you see like a ship or somebody getting thrown around in the waves, sometimes the best thing is not to fight against it. But also knowing when to make your next move or what to do next. Thinking with a clear head. The point is, baby, even if the storm is rougher than what you're used to, or bigger than what you're used to, or longer than what you're used to, you're strong enough to get through it. So instead of putting your energy into fear, worry, anxiety, stress, things that's not going to help you change the situation, focus on, just like the Motivational Monday said, mastering your energy. And just like last week's Motivational Monday said, mastering your peace. Focus on mastering self. Because the storm is going to do what it wants to do. The current is going to do what it wants to do. But it's how you react in that moment. It's how you calculate your next move. and also relaxing. You have to relax in order to make effective decisions. So regardless of how long the storm may last, regardless of how big it is, how rough it is, whatever the case may be, whatever elements may come along with it, the point is, in order to be able to survive the storm, you have to know that you are going to survive the storm. And it's the same thing as Noah's Ark. Noah knew he was going into a storm. He was obedient. He prepared. He didn't know how long it was going to be. He didn't know how rough it was going to be. They were running low on food. Okay, now once we start running low on food, all these animals up here on this ark, okay, one of y'all getting roasted on the deck. Okay, straight up. One of y'all getting roasted on the deck. But God didn't tell him to do that. But he was running low on food and stuff, though. And he's sitting there, keep sending the dove out, keep sending the dove out, keep sending the dove out. And the dove is a representation of a messenger of God. So if you see doves, or if you're blessed enough to see doves, or if you're blessed enough to see pigeons, understand you in the presence of God. So don't shoot them away. And that was God's way of communicating, just like with your higher self. Because doves represent purity. Now olive branch represents peace. Peace after the storm. Some of y'all are so worried about how long it's taking, how rough it is, this, that, and the third. You better be praying and blessed and grateful that God got you through it. That God got you while you going through it. They're saying the point is, boo, you can't give up on your faith. You got to know that you're going to come back to dry land eventually. You got to know, just like we've been saying since 2020, you got to know that you're going to arrive to your promised land. Your happily ever after, your quality life. You got to keep believing and keep working towards it. You got to know when to be in your yin energy. You got to know when to be in your yang energy. Sometimes in the storm, it's best to be in your yin energy. To be in tune with that inner GPS. So you know how to navigate through it. I said, think about it. Like I always tell y'all, you survived 100% of your life up to now. What the fuck make you think you ain't gonna survive the rest of this shit? Love you, babies. Mwah.